Hey guys, welcome back to MixCoach. This is Kevin, and today I'm going to be showing you a 1-2 punch of plugins that I use for vocals to make them really sound aggressive, kind of like in-your-face vocals. It's a combination of 2 plugins, but I always use 3, and I'll show you that in just a second. If you want vocals that sound like they're in your face, they're urgent, and they need to be heard, and the benefit is you don't have to ride them as much. I'm going to show you that today, okay? So stand by. Okay, so I am in Pro Tools now. You don't have to use Pro Tools to be able to do this. You just have to have a DAW and know how to use these plugins. So, okay, let me let you listen to just a little bit. Now, this is a song that's from the MixCoach membership website. If you want to get on the waiting list or to see if it's open now, go to mixcoachmember.com. The link is in the description below. You can check on it. Checking on it is completely free. But this is a song that we mixed within that website, and this is a mix that I did. And just a caveat here, there are a couple of plugins missing because I am switching computers, and I don't have my Apollo, so some of the plugins that I have, like the DBX 160, you're not being able to hear it, but it still stands up pretty good because of good gain staging, right? Gain staging is important. And if you're leaning on one plugin to give you a lot of girth, then your mix is not gonna hold up very well, especially when you delete the plugins, okay? So here's just a little bit of it. We're gonna be listening to Sherry's vocal. This is a song that I mixed for Randy and Sherry Miller. They're husband and wife team that travel across the country and sing. They're awesome people, and they also happen to be really good friends of mine, if not some of my best friends, okay? So this is where it all comes from, and this is just a little bit of Randy and Sherry's vocal. I'll let you listen to a little bit of the end of the verse into the chorus, and then I'll show you what I've done to all the vocals I'll let you listen to before and after also, okay? So here we go.
It was meant. There's never been a day when it wasn't enough. Every perfect gift comes from above. Every blessing is a reflection of love. Showers of goodness, rivers of grace.
Okay, so I did all 3 vocals the exact same way. Let me show you what I did. Now, the first bonus punch of the 1-2 punch is Melodyne. Now, I didn't put Melodyne on there because she needed it. As you see, there's not a lot of Melodyne in there. But the thing I've noticed, and I may do another video on this later, is that the listener's ear, they usually can't detect why they don't like something, and they will choose a better note over anything else. You can ask them where if there is one note that's a little bit flat or whatever, and you fixed it on the other track, then you can let them listen to it, and they will pick the one that's better to their ear, which sometimes is a pitch. And as you can see, there's one little place right here where I changed one lick. I don't know if I cleaned it up or fixed a harmony thing, but that's the thing. If you want to know more about how to use Melodyne and how I use Melodyne, check the link below. There is a link for that, and there's a free resource for you, and I'll show you the checklist that I do when I tune vocals every time. And it's not uncommon to see Melodyne on my vocal tracks, and sometimes even bass tracks, guitar tracks, and I've even put them on piano tracks to change harmony and voicing and things like that. So check out that free resource. It's in the link below, and it's on the screen, okay? So here's the 1-2 punch right here. You've heard me talk about the SSL E-Channel, and this is the E-Channel in its full glory. I love this channel. It's from Waves. There are other great emulations of this plugin. It's just that this is the first one I bought. These are the first guys that I think that did it, and I loved it, and this is what I do. Just in a nutshell. Also, if you want to see how I set up this every time, there's also a free resource in the description below, and or you can go to the link that's on the screen right now. It'll show you exactly how to set the channel up like this. But in a nutshell, I'll filter it, and I'll pull it up until it starts to sound thin, and then I'll pull it back. This has just got a little bit of 10K on it, and a little bit of, looks like 400 there. And then I've got this compressor is the thing that's the kicker for me. I turn the threshold all the way up, and I use the ratio to determine how much compression I get, and I usually light up the 3. So I don't know if that's 3 dB, or if you notice the next the next LED is 6 dB, so I don't know if it's 5 dB of compression that I'm doing when I hit 3, but it sounds good. And there's some kind of makeup gain in this thing that just makes it more in your face and sound more like a great compressor. Another thing that I'll do is I usually do channel output. It has something to do with where it puts the compressor in the EQ. So that's usually what I'll do is I'll put channel output on it there. Okay, so that's the 1 punch. Here's the 2 punch. It's the 1176. This is it's the best one I've found so far. It's well, I won't say the best. It's the most aggressive one that I've found so far. This one just has this bite about it that's just awesome. This is what I'll do. I'll turn the release all the way up. The attack is about 12 o'clock. And this one is set to 20 because it's really aggressive. You don't have to set it that high. It sounds good in any of these ratios here. The trick here is I will turn the input up until I'm getting about 5 to 7 dB of gain reduction. So here's without it. I'm going to leave the Melodyne on because it's not really doing anything anyway. So here's without it, without either plug-in. And I'm going to go ahead and solo her vocal because the gain, the level is going to drop a little bit just because the compressors are really putting it in your face. So
there's never been a day when it wasn't enough.
I'm going to run her up to the chorus. Here we go.
Every perfect gift comes from above. Every blessing is out.
Now you can see that the SSL compressor kind of pulled it up in your face a little bit. So I'm going to leave that on.
Every perfect gift comes from above. Every blessing is a reflection of love. Showers of goodness, rivers of grace, fountains of mercy every day, coming down from the Father and the Son. It's where it all comes from.
And there's not a ton of compression going on except for the 1176, which you can't hear very well. It does a really good job of just sounding aggressive but not pumping. And I think it's the release time is set really fast, and that release time is what really gives you some bite. Okay, so that's it. That's my 1-2 punch or 1-2-3 punch when it comes to getting aggressive sounding vocals. If you heard anything in this song that you'd like for me to delve into a little bit more, comment on in the comments section. Let me know what you want to see. I'll create a video tutorial for you. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this at all, give me 2 thumbs downs, okay? So it's been good hanging out with you. I'm glad that I hope this really helps you. I know that I'm able to put this on my vocal, and it just really, I just love the way it sounds, this combination of compressors here, okay? So don't forget to check out the resources below. I've got them on the page too, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye.